Hello, my name is Siobhan Shepherd. Thank you for coming to my channel. I want to first start off saying to you that you are altogether beautiful or handsome. There is no defect in you, okay? First and foremost, you have to believe and know that that is true, okay? Regardless of where you are and what stage you are when it comes to your self-development and your improvement, right? You have to know that you are already beautiful and you are already handsome, okay? On this video, I want to talk about how I lost 10 pounds in 10 days, right? There are 5 things that I focus on, and I want you to grab a pen, paper as well, and I want you to focus on these things. 2, and I want you to come back and report to me and put in the comment section if the information that I'm sharing with you was helpful or not, okay? Now, you may not get up to 10 pounds. You may actually lose 3 pounds or 5 pounds or 7 pounds, but I know and I guarantee that you will lose something if you focus on these 5 steps, okay? Number 1, I want you to be intentional, okay? Being intentional means making sure that you are focused, okay? Get a nice little card, index card, right? And you're gonna make it a point to put on that index card what your intention is here, right? My intention is to lose half a pound a day, right? That's what my intention is. My intention is to feel better. Sometimes it's not about the weight of how much, you tracking your weight, how much you're losing from day to day, but it's about how you feel. Do you feel better about yourself? Do you love yourself more than you did yesterday, right? Because that is very helpful too when it comes to losing weight. One thing you don't want to do is put a lot of pressure and stress on yourself when it comes to the number. You really just want to focus on the action. What action am I taking differently than what I actually took on yesterday? Because that's helpful, right? And being conscious of the action that you took into the right direction. And then you wake up the next day, right? Praise God for waking up the next day to have the ability to use my arms, my legs, right? And even if you don't have the ability to use your arms and your legs, you have the mental capacity to be able to do whatever you want, right? That's step 1. We have to be intentional, okay? Step 2, let's actually write down some specific goals on some index cards, right? Go to the Dollar Tree. You may have some index cards already in the house, right? Be intentional, get a little piece of tape, right? You start off and you write down on those cue cards, index cards, what specific goals you would like to achieve, right? For me, let's just say, for instance, because I am anemic, ice. Okay, I'm keeping it real. This is what we're doing. We're sharing information, right? There's things that we all have to work on. I love ice, okay? So on the index card, I wrote, I will not eat ice all week, okay? I will not eat ice all week, right? That's a goal. That's a specific goal, right? Another goal that I could put for myself is I will walk 30 minutes a day. And I did that. I will walk 30 minutes a day. At least a minimum of 30 minutes a day. If my spirit, or if I feel like I want to do more, of course I'm going to do more. And I did more, up to like 2 hours. I could do 4 miles. I can do 5 miles. Even if you can do 30 minutes, that's better than nothing. Consistently, right? You have to be consistent. So set those specific goals, those health goals. For me, it was taking out processed foods, no flours, right? I'm already plant-based, so I don't do the dairy and the meat. So I already am good with that, right? But everything else, the plant-based cookies that I love so much, the Lay's potato chips that I love, I couldn't eat French fries, all of that, gone. Replaced when I had a sugar craving like crazy yesterday because the parasites are wanting to say, hello, feed me. And I said, no. Now, so I just replaced it with a smoothie, right? And got a nice date, put some really good organic fruit in there, all of my protein powders and everything, and poured it into a smoothie, and it was delicious, and I was satisfied. So we've got to set some specific goals. We have to have a game plan, right, for when situations like that happens. Now, what are you going to do about it, right? Are you going to go backwards and just give up, or are you going to do something different, okay? So another thing that helped me was getting organized, right? Every day I made it a habit to make sure that I was organized as far as making sure my house was clean. At least 1 hour a day, I would be intentional. Depending on how I felt is when I would get up and I would take an hour and do cleaning, laundry, whatever, bathrooms, tidy, right? Making sure that everything in my home smelt good. Aroma is everything. It's going to help you when you're detoxing, when you're changing things within your system, right? You're cleaning out your system. You're also doing a spring cleaning with your house as well. Not a whole lot of pressure on your body. Just a little bit of 1 hour a day focusing on getting organized. Clean out your cabinets, your pantry cabinets for one. There's a lot of things in the pantry closet that you don't need, that's expired. Get rid of it, throw it out. Things that are not going to be of any service to you anymore, get it out of that pantry closet. You no longer need it. Now you see a nice, clean, organized pantry closet. Now it's time for you to get out your index card and get your grocery list together now. Because now you have a plan of action going forward of all of the healthy things that you're going to incorporate into your pantry closet. Do you see the vision? You see what you're doing here? You're literally creating a blueprint of your new healthy life, right? This is the way to do it. This is the way to go. Number 4, let's do some research, right? I was doing some research on parasites. I have a book here. Everybody has parasites. Game changer. Go to your local bookstore. You don't have to buy a book. Go to the library. Do some research on parasites. Everyone has parasites. No one is exempt from parasites, right? The parasites are taking all of our nutritional value and they're creating illnesses and diseases within us on a day-to-day basis. So we have to figure out how we can get rid of these parasites every day. Every day. So do some form of research when it comes to your health. It may not be parasites. It may be something else that you want to work on. But for me, I want to work on eliminating parasites on a day-to-day basis, right? So that's my health subject. What's your health subject? Let me know in the comments. I want to know what you're reading about, what you're focusing on. You know, I want to know. Okay, last but not least, number 5, let's just be positive and stay positive, right? Everybody is at different stages when it comes to their health, right? I want you to make sure that you're only centered and focused on you. Do not focus on anyone else on social media. If they look better than you, if they're smaller than you, if they're prettier than you, it does not matter. The focus is on you. You're not focusing on anyone else and you're not comparing yourself to anyone else. You're only loving yourself right now. You're in a selfish stage right now. It is okay to be selfish and to focus on you. So I want you to stay positive, right? Even if you don't hit and conquer all of your goals, it's okay. You'll have another day, right? To wake up the next morning to go ahead and start focusing on the goals again, right? Because we're not robots. You're gonna possibly fall off. But the point is that you get back on the saddle and you keep trying and you keep going, right? That's the main point. Persevere, do not give up, stay positive if you do fall short, all right? I want you to be good to yourself. I just wanted to share some words of encouragement with you. I'm going to the Camp Farmers Market this weekend, so I'm going to record as much as I possibly can so I could be sharing some things with you. But it's very important that we are in the right mindset when it comes to losing weight. It's not always about the number per se. You know, it's about the mental space too, because if you have mental clarity, the weight will come off. It will come off, but it has to start in the mind first. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep cheering each other on. Okay, thank you for watching my video. I appreciate it. If you have not already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I was so appreciative. I will be so appreciative of it. Even if you don't, it's okay. I'm so thankful that you actually took the time to actually listen to my video. I appreciate you. I want you to be good to you, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.